everybody, it's Regina, and on today's episode of my acne series, I'm going to be reviewing the Vichy Normaderm product line. I have to sneeze. So hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute. I had to take a long break because I was going through a lot and bleh. Anyways, you get it. I decided to return from my hiatus with an acne series. I don't really cover acne a lot because I don't necessarily have inflammatory acne, but in my time off, I did a lot of research and whatnot, and in my findings, I discovered that there are multiple forms of acne. There is non-inflammatory acne. I don't know if that's the correct term, but it's essentially, so it's not bumpy, it's just whiteheads and blackheads, and I feel like that's where I would fall into. I usually would just call it clogged pores. And there is inflammatory acne, so that is the traditional acne that we see on people. It's bumpy, it's red, it's more or less a nightmare to deal with. And then there's also hormonal acne you get later in life, and I'm now 30. That kind of comes with your period, and I feel like I've experienced that. And then there's also rosacea, which I just learned from Queen Shireen Idris, that is a form of acne and you wouldn't really think. So I decided to do a series. Since acne isn't a primary issue of mine, I decided to give these products to my sister who suffers from inflammatory acne and see what her results were. She's very honest. She is not on social media. She is the antithesis of an influencer. She hates a lot of products, so I always say in videos, if my sister liked a product, then that means it's good. Her skin is oily, very oily. She used to, I kid you not, wash her face with Dawn dish soap because she said it was the only thing that could get rid of her oil. We are half sisters, so she is biracial. Her skin is a lot lighter than mine. Yes, her and I are very much so yin and yang when it comes to skin. I'm sure that you either are more on my side, more on her side, or somewhere in between. I think I can give you a really good perspective on these products. So without further ado, let's get started. The first product is a cleanser. It is the Phytoaction Daily Deep Cleansing Gel. So when I just bought these the other day. I went to Walgreens. When I first got this, it was in a pump, and I'm gonna assume they just changed the component. They may have changed the formulation, so bear with me. I'll have to cross-reference my TikTok and Instagram Reels. So it was called the Anti-Acne Purifying Cleansing Gel. That's the product that I use, but I'm sure they're similar and it's reformulated, hopefully for the better. It was in that little pump. Let's see what Regina's first impressions were. These are my first impressions of the Vichy Normaderm 3-Step Acne Treatment System. I don't have acne, but my skin does get oily. My sister does, so I've given her these products and I'll incorporate her reviews on these products as well. This cleanser is unreal. It has more of a liquid texture. It foams. It leaves your skin feeling super clean, not stripped. It has a minty scent but doesn't sting. She really likes the moisturizer. She said it's hydrating and doesn't leave her skin feeling oily. She hasn't noticed a drastic change with the spot treatment, so we'll give it a bit of time. Be sure to like and follow for the full review. This might be a little thicker, especially since it's in a different component. The other one that I used, it was a bit of a thin liquid. It was very liquidy. It wasn't too gel-like, and it foamed really well, which I loved. I said it had a minty scent to it. I don't know if that actually was in it or that was just me, but it gave minty vibes. It also doesn't help that the products are green, but it foamed really well, and I just thought it was a really good cleanser. I actually didn't want to give it to her, but me being the amazing big sister that I am, whenever I come across an acne product, I decided to give her my acne product, but she loved it. And like I said, this girl is so negative. She hates every product, so she really liked it. So thumbs up on both of our ends. I just have a few notes from her, but yeah, she said it was the best. Don't use Dawn if you struggle with oily skin. I think this is a really good cleanser. It also has salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is really good it's an beta hydroxy acid. So the main acid groups are beta hydroxy acids and AHAs, alpha hydroxy. Oh my god, why can't I speak? Alpha hydroxy acids. BHAs are oil soluble and the AHAs are water soluble. So I think it's really good that there is that this contains a BHA because it attracts oil. So of course, if you suffer from acne, oily skin, clogged pores, it's really going to get in there and bind with the debris, oil, and help remove it. Salicylic acid also has exfoliation properties, so does beta. Actually, both acids do. If your skin is sensitive, maybe I wouldn't really recommend overusing salicylic acid. However, it is a cleanser, so it does rinse off. I will get into it in other videos. If not, I don't know what order you're watching this series in. This could also just be my first video. But they do say with other acids and acne washes to leave them on to get the effects. This I don't really recommend leaving on your face. I think leave it on for a minute and don't have it sit on your face for too much longer, especially if you have sensitive skin. With that being said, it's daily deep cleansing gel, so I think it is formulated to be used daily, so it probably isn't as harsh as other products containing salicylic acid. They're called Vichy Laboratories. I've tried almost every brand out there, and this is up there in my top 5. I think they are just an inoffensive, unproblematic. They do what they do well. I think all of their products are good. I've never heard of anybody complain about Vichy products. I'm gonna trust that it's even if you have sensitive skin, I think it's still really good for you to use. The second product, like I said, I gave them all to my sister, and I just bought these to reference in the video. I don't have the products because she finished them. So the other one was the Normaderm SOS Acne Rescue Spot Corrector. Once again, I'm so annoyed that I gave this to her because all my friends in the skincare world loved this product. So it's a spot treatment for pimples. I'm really upset that I gave it to her. When I did first I tested them, then I sent it her way. So I didn't get to spend too much time with it. I put it on a few bumps that I had that I believe were going to be in the early stages of acne, but I tried it for one night and that obviously wasn't enough. So actually, as I say that, I should stop myself. If your pimple is still very young, of course, if it's a little more formed and closer to the surface, then I think it'll work. And that same thing goes with acne patches. So yes, if the pimple is very new and deep cystic pimple, it's not going to drain it out. I think she said that herself, but she loved that product. I remember it did not last long. Safe to say it did not last long. She really liked it, and she always asked me to get her more. The pimple does have to unfortunately come a little more to the surface, and then it'll take care of it. So highly recommend that. That is a thumbs up, heavy thumbs up on her side, moderate thumbs up on my side, just because I didn't get to spend much time with it. And I couldn't find it in stores, so it must be popular. And last but not least is the Acne Daily Control Moisturizer. This lotion, so with people that struggle with acne, and I feel the same way in the summertime, that is when my skin is the most oily, the last thing you want to do is wear moisturizer, especially when you have to wear makeup and sunscreen and all of the works. My first impressions, I liked it. I thought it was lightweight. It was just an inoffensive, really good product. I didn't get to spend much time with it. My sister, took her a while to get used to it. Yes, if you struggle with acne, I know Shreed Idris said it best. If you live in a humid environment, okay, maybe not, but if you're, especially in the winter months, and if you live in a drier environment, you do need to wear moisturizer. I know it's hard, but if your skin is too dry, and the same thing goes with overwashing your face. If you're stripping your skin too much, or it's not getting the moisture it needs, it'll think it's too dry and overproduce oil. So you kind of need to find a common ground. It might suck at first, but I really do recommend, especially if you live in a colder climate, to wear moisturizer. So this is one of the moisturizers that I recommend. So my sister did not care. Sorry, my hair's bothering me. She did not really care. Let's just push it up there. She didn't really care for this at first, but then she started using it and really liked it. She said it was lightweight. It didn't bother her. I don't really know if she wears makeup anymore, but I do think she was working and she preferred to wear makeup. So it was good under her makeup. It didn't bother her. She went through 2 bottles of these, so safe to say it's a good lotion. And salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is in it, but you know what? Vichy has your back. Vichy, they have you covered. My final thoughts on the Vichy Normaderm product line is that it is, I mean, I love Vichy. I think they're a great brand. So anything Vichy does, I'm just going to assume it's really good. But I think this is phenomenal for somebody that is struggling with acne. I recommend, if I could only pick one, I guess the cleanser, but then also the spot treatment. If you can get all 3, get all 3. I think they're such a good collection. But if you can't get them all at once, I think that I would say the cleanser, the spot treatment, and then if you can, try out the moisturizer. But that's all I have for you for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and comment on this video. Tell me if you used any of these products. That would mean so much if you could tell us how it worked for you or didn't work. If you know of any dupes, let us know. Help us help each other. And yeah, check me out on TikTok and Instagram. I'm slowly but surely coming back. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. It means the world, and I will talk to you later. Hey. get back from my hiatus with an acne series. Oh shit, sorry. Thought I was talking to Siri.